Here in Nashville, kids are learning about the civil rights struggle, but not in the way you might think. New at 6:30, News Channel 5's Steve Hazlip shows us how students at Pearl-Cohn High School are mixing music with the message of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in a new documentary.
It's the music and the message of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. showcased in a whole new way.
They've studied King in the past, and they look at what he's done, and they're able to see what he's done and then transfer it to what they're doing here today.
What these Pearl-Cohn High School students, who operate the nation's only student-run record label, are doing is remarkable, making a documentary highlighting how and why Dr. King launched a civil rights battle in Birmingham.
You got to know when to attack and when not to attack, when to get the most out of your media outlets and stuff like that. So really, it just all showed us a big idea about how MLK just planned things out.
For example, Dr. King waited until after a 1963 strike by the New York Times newspaper was over to make sure the media covered his big protest.
We took his perfect time and how he got all the news media in Birmingham at Pacific time.
And how adult protesters were arrested first, filling the jails. Police then had no room for the younger protesters, so they got dogs and water hoses turned on them.
Dr. King used the disturbing images of young kids being attacked by police dogs and fire hoses to enrage a nation.
It infuriated President Kennedy and his brother, Attorney General Robert Kennedy.
The documentary is not only a great history lesson, but teaching tool.
It helped a lot of people out. Like, some people didn't know everything that was going on in Black History Month, so the whole project, it helped the whole school.
But how do you connect history with today's music industry? That's the challenge.
Trying to find the right concept and the way to deliver it.
The movie highlights how Dr. King's methods serve as an example for these future music executives when it comes to their own futures.
And in the music industry, you need to know when is the perfect time to release an album or a project.
Proving some lessons are never too late to learn. Steve Hazlip, News Channel 5 HD.
The documentary is called What's Going On? Lessons from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It was produced by the students as part of Black History Month and is being shown on cable throughout the community.